This episode contains descriptions of sexual assault and sexual violence.
For anonymous, confidential help 24/7, please call the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-7233 or go to thehotline.org.
Welcome to the bad boy pod, talking bad boy bards, make a good girl nuts with the bad boy swag. Having conversations that a bad boy mad, sit down, relax, kick back, have a blast, enjoy the bad boy pod, brought to you by Lady Parts.
Rolling in the deep, had myself inside your head.
Hee hee.
It's a little Adele for you.
Hee 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 hee.
Hee hee hee.
Ha ha ha.
Is Adele your favorite singer of all time? What is your opinion on Adele? I feel like we haven't dove into this fully yet, and it's...
I don't have any opinion on Adele.
You have no opinion on Adele?
No. What's your opinion on Adele?
You heard it here first. I think she can sing.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah,
What's
okay,
one
well,
of
now
her
you have
songs?
an opinion.
I can't think of what was the main song. What was her like?
We're rolling in the deep.
Oh, that's the one we were just singing. Okay,
yeah.
So I do know Adele.
And
I'm
also,
a big Adele
set
fan.
fire to the rain.
Ooh.
Yeah, hello. That's just a little song for you.
Dee hee heep.
I'm Julia Davidovich, and Adele is one of the worst singers of our generation.
And my name is Zoe Clark.
That was harsh of Julia to say.
And Adele, to me, my favorite singer.
Adele Dazeem.
What can I say?
Adele Dazeem is honestly the best singer of all time. Remember that?
Was that Mass Singing?
No, when John Travolta called Idina Menzel Adele Dazeem.
Oh my shit! Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Is that a slimy moment to remember? Maybe we should put that on the slimer.
Ooh, yeah.
That was a fantastic
That is a
pronunciation.
slimy moment to remember.
A slimy little moment.
That's exactly how I would call it, actually. Definitely one of the slimiest moments of all time. How was your week? Any bad boys on the block?
I missed you on the couch now. Now we're separated.
Oh, yeah. We have separated. COVID is still over because we're still in the same room, but... I moved, whatever. There was a sound thing. It bothered me and nobody else, but, you know.
Yeah. Big audio engineer or just is the only one who hears it, apparently.
Yeah, I'm one of the biggest audio engineers in the world right now. And I heard a little echo. Well, the problem is that I'm so loud and you're so quiet.
You're right.
You know? You know what? It kind of sounds like daddy.
Kind of. I guess. Is this for real though? Like if you write titty in Google, what is it?
I don't know. So I guess, okay, so today, that new drop of tude is something that I came across on TikTok that was like, if you make Google say titty in a British accent, she says it like that. So, you know, I had to send it to Julia because what else was I going to do with this information?
Beautiful.
There's
Beautiful
literally
titty.
nothing else you can do other than send it to a friend and be like, today.
I mean, that's what TikTok. I used to hate TikTok. I don't know why. I used to think it was all cops and teachers trying to be cool, baby.
And they're
you know
on
what it
there.
is? I guess they're on there.
Yeah.
But really, what it's for?
Undeniable. It's undeniably here for titty.
I really do like that new trend. The 1 drinking, 2 drinking, ha ha ha's.
Oh yeah, the 1 drinking, 2 drinking, ha ha ha's are funny.
Are they for real? Email Diane.
I mean, those are basically you drink. It's like tape yourself before you drink, while you're drinking, and then the next morning.
I mean, it would truly take me 1.5 drinks
To be completely schwasty.
Schwasty.
Yeah,
And then I'm singing show tunes.
Oh.
Oh?
Okay, that sounds nice. Invite me next time. We're
Oh,
going on a full disclosure. We are going on a boat tomorrow, and if Julia doesn't sing at least 14 show tunes, I'm gonna be mad.
Oh God! Full disclosure. I thought you were gonna be like, full disclosure. We're going on a boat, so if one of us doesn't come home, it was the other one.
Oh my God!
I don't know why I went there with that.
Are you gonna throw me overboard?
I thought that's where you were going with it.
No, that was all you. I was doing something completely normal.
I was doing something completely normal. A friendship boat ride.
Oh yeah, certainly a friendship
Announcement.
boat ride but the men will be there.
Oh yeah, the men will be there.
But you know, it's mostly about us. Anyways, who are your bad boys on the list?
I wrote them down. Oh wow, it's a self bad boy. Can you believe?
You know what? I can. What happened? What'd you do?
Unperfect week. I have been overstuffing the washing machine. Can you believe it?
What
can.
happened? Does it scream at you?
It replaced the basin. I
Uh-huh.
guess. I don't know if it's really called a basin, but it seems like it would be called a basin. I don't know. It's more wide now
first
than
of
it is
all-
deep.
Oh, it's more wide now than it is deep. Is it a top loader or a side or a front loader? Top.
Toporama. So
A real toporama.
a real toporama. And
Okay.
like with the old machine,
Yeah.
sure, maybe some water would slosh out. But like a lot of people. And I was just like, you know what? Maybe this is just a slosherama machine. Who
Yeah.
knows? It doesn't really alert you that you're doing anything wrong. It just loves to overflow and then, have like a half inch of water when you come in the next time.
So what do
pretty
you have
standard.
to? I mean, do you think this is just a way to get them to get you to pay more because you have to do more loads?
Well, no, I think like it was kind of like someone probably complained or something, or was just like, I think this thing's broken or something. So now the laundry, when it goes to the rinse cycle, if you have too much launder in it, it stops. And then you're just like, what the fuck?
Why wouldn't it stop before you start it?
Exactly. And it's a machine flaw. So, it's not a machine flaw. I think they do this on purpose probably, but like bad boy machine, do something about that. Figure it out, guys. Figure out
Are
a
you
way.
going to stop overstuffing the laundry?
Yes, because there's no way I can fucking get my laundry done if I do.
Yeah. I definitely, look, I for sure overstuff.
I mean, listen,
When that
sometimes
thing-
you don't know it's been stuffed, baby.
That's true. But when that thing starts making a racket,
Oh boy, then
oh
you
boy.
know.
Oh boy.
You really know.
You done fucked up because like, well, and then it's like you have to probably run it through the dryer twice because there's so much. Look, boom, boom, boom. Let me hear you say laundry.
It's true.
You know what? Tide is going to steal that.
Tide is going to steal that. They're going to figure out how to weigh your laundry as soon as it gets in the basin.
Well, yeah, well, it is definitely called a basin, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. You nailed that language.
But like, here's the thing. I mean, sure, I fucked myself by accidentally overstuffing it.
Yeah.
But like, I had to pull out a blankie and like hold it over the sink and squash out all the water. So then finally it drained, and then I could like put the thing back in so it could whip it around.
See, like you fucked up, but you deserve better treatment than that.
You're right. They should have a station there where I can slosh.
They
out my
don't have.
clothing. Just
They
kidding.
they don't have a sink in the laundry
It's
area.
just a sink, but like you're gonna put your
Okay,
new
so-
clean blanket on the side of it. You're not gonna like touch it to anything.
I
You're just
hear
gonna
you.
like.
I hear you.
It was heavy.
Oh yeah, those are heavy. I mean, lest we forget the bad boy when I tangled my duvet cover up in itself. Those when sheets get wet.
I'll never forget it. I
When
mean, I didn't
sheets
get to
get wet.
smell it or anything, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, well, I wish I could have bottled the scent and saved it because I actually had a pretty good week. So if I had to take a whiff of that, it maybe would have ruined it.
Did you have a perfect week? No bad boy week?
I was driving on the way over here. I had a hard time finding parking today, so that's a bit of a bad boy. And like the last couple times I've come to the she-hole, I haven't had any problems at all.
Sunday's easier for some reason. I guess
Sunday,
everyone's
bloody
like
Sunday.
getting their fucking groceries or whatever.
Yeah, nobody parks on Sunday.
No one parks.
All
on
the
Sunday.
cars disappear. It's amazing.
They really do.
Yeah, but we're on a Saturday splatter day right now.
Oh yeah, because we're having a splatter day Sunday.
We're having a real splatter day
Can't
Sunday
believe I have
at
to be at
sea.
your house at 10 a.m. Just
You
kidding.
do.
It's going to be very easy. I'll take a melatonin tonight.
You know what? Actually, you don't need to be there at 10 a.m. because we're going to drive separately because Jerry has to go do boat things first. So you can be
Do
there.
we have to learn boat stuff again?
No,
Okay.
unless you want to.
I mean, fine. No, I think I remember it from last
You
time.
aren't totally turned on by a safety presentation like me. I make him do it every night, but for foreplay reasons.
Oh, wow. You really should, though.
Yeah, I'm like, ooh, say again how my head shouldn't be close to the boom. 'cause
Captain
it will
Jerry?
make me concussed. Fucking weirdest drop
I
ever.
absolutely love it. I never want to get rid of it, ever.
Yeah, parking sucked. But
Oh.
I guess my real bad boy of the week is the Delta variant.
Oh, wow. It is a
Hola?
scary baby.
Yeah, she's really gonna kill some of the unvaccinated folks in this in this world. I'm not quite getting February
That's when someone dies from
February
the variant.
from the Delta variant.
You're not getting quite what?
I'm not getting quite February, March 2020 vibes.
I see.
But
yeah.
it does make me scared for like a year from now, like whatever's after the Delta variant, like the American Airlines variant. Just,
I can't wait. A hilarious joke.
Thank you.
Wow, you really killed it.
I killed it. That was amazing.
Wow,
I mean,
wow.
I should have gone. Maybe I should have said United. Maybe I should have said Spirit.
United, yikes. Yeah, Spirit maybe.
Lufthansa variant.
The Lufthansa variant. That would have killed.
Oh, it would have absolutely killed millions. Anyway, so I am worried about it though.
I know.
Oh yeah, certainly.
I know. I keep seeing the numbers rise of people of like cases. And remember when we were cocky because LA was doing so well?
Yeah.
And it was literally only March. It was like, how can get this worse now?
Yeah. We were really cocky though.
Hugely cocky. And then it got worse.
It did. Do you think public schools can be like parents have to get vaccinated too? Like, I don't think they can do that.
I don't know. They should though.
They should. Well, I mean, like, not all the kids can even get it at this point. It's just
do you have to be vaccinated to go to public school here?
Probably if you're over 12. I mean, that would make.
I just mean like all the vaccines.
Yeah, I think so. But not for a private school.
Okay.
They can do whatever they want.
Wow. Wild West, baby.
It's really the Wild West. Like of the 1950s, too.
Interesting. Weird.
But
wow,
yeah, my bad boy box. What?
Is that plant dying?
Yeah.
That's a sad.
Give her water.
I will. I just don't think she gets enough sun.
Put her by the window.
Okay, mommy.
Anyway, sorry you had to hear that completely inappropriate discussion we just had. Yeah.
Sorry, I took a gulporama. A real sloppy gulp.
It's fine. Gulp it up. We do have two bad. Oh, do you have any other bad boys?
I don't think so, but now I'm scared of the Delta variant.
I'm sorry.
I mean, whatever. I'm still going to wear my mask indoors, baby.
Yeah, I'm going to wear my mask.
Oh, I went to a movie theater.
Ooh.
Did I tell you that?
No, you didn't.
That's the closest I came to eating indoors.
Wow.
Because I certainly ate everything in my fucking...
Did you see Fast 9?
No.
Oh,
What
okay.
is that? Is that Fast and the Furious 9?
The 9th
Well,
one.
congratulations to Vin
I know,
Diesel
I'm
and the gang.
It's incredible that they did that.
They've really been dragging it out. And even after...
The Big P Dub's death.
I know, Big P Dub. Wow. It's like maybe... Should I clean up the drop machine?
Does Kevin need a colonoscopy?
Just gonna ask. Yeah. Should we put a camera in his bum?
Yeah, let's
Email
put a camera on Kevin's ass.
Is
and clean him out.
that how they work, or is it? Yeah. That's how
No,
they
I
do
think
that,
it's
right?
more of a fleshy sucky.
What?
More of a real suck and blow, I think.
Is it? Email Diane how to do a colonoscopy because I can't look it up.
Definitely email Diane how to do a colonoscopy. She'd rather do it on herself, honestly.
Oh yeah, she doesn't trust a doctor near her butt.
No. They have
But you
ulterior
should.
motives.
But you really should.
Yeah, I would let any doctor near my butt if they wanted
Yes,
it. I mean, the
trust them.
gynecologist is right there.
They're right there.
You notice they never accidentally put the speculum in the butt, though.
That is their tagline. Not the speculum in the butt, but just the gynecologist. We're right there.
Gynecologist, you may notice we never put the speculum in the butt. But it is true. You know, if they could figure it out, the college boys can.
A friend of mine, sorry to interrupt you,
Okay.
overheard like gynos talking once at like the Canadian version of the Planned Parenthood called the Talk Shop.
The Talk Shop?
Yeah, shout out. First place I ever got birth control pills, baby.
That's such a nice name.
Yeah, isn't it? And I feel like the logo even had condoms in it. I'll see if I can find it. I don't remember.
Well, because like people hate on Planned Parenthood because they're like, the only thing you do is a bobos. But like Talk Shop is like, oh, you can just go there and talk?
Yeah, about your abobo or anything you want to do, baby.
You can only talk to them about a bobos. Okay, well, I like that name better
Oh, but
than
where was I
Planned
going
Parenthood.
with it? Oh yeah,
Oh, I don't know.
yeah,
Oh.
it was cute, and they said that sometimes for patients who are, I don't know how you say difficult.
Yeah.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, that they give cold tools to people who are difficult. Patients
What?
who are difficult. Like, how do you tell if
That's
a patient's
cruel.
difficult? Yeah, I know. Have you ever
That's-
gotten cold tools? Makes
Now
you
I'm
think.
thinking back on it.
I know. It's
I
like, do they
see
have
my
a warming
mom-
station?
Yeah, do they have like a towel warmer that they put the speculum in? Well, now the speculum is plastic. I feel like in the olden days it was metal, so that shit was probably cold. They kept that on ice. But now I'm just thinking my mom, before I went to the gynecologist, always was like, it's going to be cold. So I'm like, my mom's a difficult gyno patient.
Uh-oh. Email Diane, because she is definitely a difficult gyno patient.
But she also likes it freezing cold.
I feel like I've told the story before, but my first ever pap was done by a dude with a burst blood vessel in his eye, who was definitely wearing a kippah, and he asked if the student could be in the room for it as well.
Oh, yes, I do remember that.
Really,
that's such
an experience.
Classic first Papa-doodle-doo.
The blood vessel was enough. That was
the
enough.
First papillon, if you will.
The first papillon. You're right. My big first flutter into being a woman.
Oh, certainly. That's right, because you're French, because you're Canadian. Okay, so
please.
2 bad boy updates.
Oh, huge.
The first one is Rudy Giuliani's law license has been taken away by the New York State Bar.
Congratulations, Rudy. You finally did it.
You did it. How did it take this long?
I don't know. I really don't get it. He's such a bad lawyer.
He's the worst.
And there are like a lot of bad lawyers out there, I bet. I mean, like, whatever. Lawyers, who cares? I'm sure most of them are in it for the right thing. Just kidding.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I feel like 90% of lawyers are just hired by some random company to look over their contracts.
Sure. But there are some good ones out there. And it is not Rudy. Baby.
No, it's certainly not Rudy. I don't think Rudy's going to like fight for environmental justice or prison reform or do any of the things that lawyers can actually do to help. He is simply going to make lives worse.
You're right.
And that's why we petitioned the state personally. Me and Julia went to the New York State Board of the Lawyers,
and they listened to us finally.
After years of trying to get through to them, they listened to us.
Yeah,
such
so
a beautiful
Diana
trip
fact.
to Albany. It is
such a beautiful trip.
Everybody's dream. You've been to Albany?
Never been to Albany. No.
Oh, well, your mom's from Buffalo.
Yes,
Different
I've been
from
to
Albany.
that kind of. Been to Lockport. Been to
Lockport.
Cheektowaga.
Okay,
Those
enough out of you.
fantastic neighborhoods.
And the other bad boy update is a Britney Spears conservatorship update. Great episode of Bad Boy Pod, by the way.
Oh yes.
Such an inappropriate thing to promote, but Britney did speak her mind.
That was
publicly
really sad.
Really sad. So Britney Spears spoke in front of a court publicly for the first time. She has addressed the court before, but it was not like broadcast into the world. So people weren't. And from what it sounds like the judge did not take her seriously when she spoke to the court before, even though a lot of the stuff that she brought up this time is stuff she said before. But this time the public heard everything. And it is, I mean, we had that episode with the Matt Gaetz episode where we struggled to figure out what sex trafficking meant or what human trafficking meant. Mm-hmm. But I'm pretty sure it's human trafficking if she's being shuttled across state lines and being forced to work and her money being taken. I've seen that argument being made. Yeah. I mean, obviously it's like legal because of the conservatorship that's in place, but
I mean, it's so wild that people didn't really notice. I mean, I'm sure there are people who obviously noticed.
Yes.
But a lot of people just dismissed her as insane.
They believed that her dad controlling her finances were best for her.
Yeah. It's so, I can't believe how long it's gone on. She'll be 40 this year, I think, right?
I really hope she gets out of it. I really hope she gets out of it.
She has an IUD in her, which she doesn't want, I guess, because she'd like a family.
She wants to marry her new boyfriend and have kids with him, and she has an IUD that they're not letting her get removed. That fact, I mean, that was
that's really the big headline news story of it all. People are really running with that, but it is Handmaid's Tale-y.
Yeah, I mean, that is, that's such a
it's a different kind of control on someone's uterus where you're just kind of wow, this is it flipped.
It's so extreme. It's such an extreme demonstration of the control that is kept over her, where it's yeah, that's horrible.
And it's her fucking dad. Yeah. It's so perverted.
Yeah.
It's so weird. I can't even imagine.
Right.
So anyway, happy Father's Day, Jamie Spears.
Fuck that.
Is that his name even?
Guy. That is his name.
Okay,
I think
great.
her sister is getting some shit too because she's like at least
Like complicit in it?
yeah.
I mean, I've heard that too. I mean, like they all kind of work for her, but
I've heard that too, but at the same time, like if
She's
Jamie
working for
Spears
them.
comes out in a few years and is like, my dad had complete control over me, we have to give. I wonder if she is somehow victimized as well in it. I mean, I don't have.
I wouldn't. Yeah, I mean, I don't think we. Yeah, because Jamie was a kid when all of it began, or she
Right.
was young, and like I don't know if they grew up under the same roof.
That's the tough thing.
It's like I don't know. Can't be that far off.
Like,
I mean,
let's keep the hate on Jamie Spears
truly,
and not Jamie Lynn Spears. In my opinion, I don't. As someone who knows very little about the case,
and maybe a little bit on Lynn Spears.
yeah. You know,
And I hope they took her seriously.
I do too.
It's very sad.
I read something that it's expected that the Spears family is going to contest her conservatorship getting lifted or whatever done with, and that
So
once
embarrassing.
that process starts, it can take a long time for the contestment, I don't know what it's called, to be overturned. So that it's like the hope is that she'll be emancipated from it before they can contest, but that's like a whole rigmarole.
If they fucking contest, they are true blood-sucking psychopaths.
Yeah, but like, yeah, I mean, it's gonna be tough for them to back out of this one with the publicity of the documentary, and then her statement being public. It's like,
Yeah.
I mean, people have gotten away with murder, but it's still.
Yeah. And I guess, yeah, I don't know. It's like that other doc. What was it called again?
The Guardians.
The Guardians, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God. That one always really bums me out.
Yeah. So I think, there's a lot of confounding issues here, but I feel for her. It sucks. It just fucking sucks.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't matter who she is. No one deserves to have their life entirely controlled by literally Jamie Spears.
No, absolutely. You couldn't have said it better myself. So let's move on to our bad boy on the block this week.
Baby.
He's definitely a Mr. Yikes. He's definitely
Yeah.
Mr. Dance-a-doodle-doo.
He's a dance-a-doodle-ding-dong, unfortunately. He's a fabulous dancer.
He is a fabulous dancer. I'll give him that. He's a better dancer than he is a singer. It's Chris Brown.
Yep.
Would you like to guess his neti pot?
Let's see. Wow. He's probably quite rich. Still? Maybe?
Yeah.
100, maybe 100 mil.
50.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, last week, Eminem was 230. So 50, I mean, like...
Sorry. Just re-rolling.
You're good. You're good. Yeah, so Chris Brown is obviously an R&B singer. He has a couple songs.
A couple songs.
And
He's
a lot
certainly
of-
on a bunch of other ones. He really pops up.
I feel like he's always on the radio, either as a feature, like...
It really sucks when you like what you're listening to and you look
Mhm.
up what it is and you're like, God damn it.
God damn it, it's
He's
Chris Brown.
featured.
I mean, I definitely feel like there are other artists who, like, for me, I mean, it's not like I'm dying to listen to Michael Jackson and R. Kelly, but for me, their music is a little bit more part of that world than Chris Brown. Okay, so he actually has done quite a lot of shit. I feel like his first burst into bad boy-dom was when the domestic assault allegations with Rihanna happened, and that was in 2009. So there was a physical altercation that led to Rihanna going to the hospital, and there's like, that famous photo that was taken of her in the hospital with like noticeable bruising and stuff. And Chris Brown eventually turned himself into LAPD for that assault. And he was charged with felony assault and making physical threats, and eventually got community service, 5 years probation, and had to go to like anger management counseling.
Ugh.
It's pretty wild that you can do that to someone and not do any jail time. I mean, I know like jail time isn't the best system, but it is the system we have, and that the punishment for domestic assault is so minimal
Yeah, I mean, there definitely needs to be a better way.
well, because probably the people who made the rules beat their wives.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the domestic assault rate is pretty high
among police.
Yeah. And I'm guessing, people who work in prisons.
Yeah,
I'm
probably.
assuming. I don't know if that's true.
It feels true. It's definitely true about the police.
Definitely true about the police.
Yeah.
And that's scary.
Certainly.
But and I know that obviously I didn't upfront know that he had a history of seeing his mother be abused.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that's part of it.
Yeah. That did come up. I think at some point after the Rihanna situation unfolded, he did talk about how his stepfather abused his mother. I mean, that feels like such a common story that
it is a common story and obviously not an excuse.
Cycle of abuse.
Yeah, so sad. Very sad.
Yeah. Okay, so that was in 2009. In 2011, he was on Good Morning America with Robin Roberts, and she asked about Rihanna, and he, I guess, threw a tantrum in the dressing room and threw some object through the window, broke the window, and then stormed out with his shirt off.
Okay.
I feel like that's a real Tom Cruise rising.
That's a Tom Cruise rising. That's a bit of a Tantrumino.
You're not shutting this movie down!
It definitely is. Very much, we're not shutting this fucking movie down.
Yeah.
Okay, and then in 2012, and this I did not know, or maybe I did and forgot, but for Halloween one year, he dressed up as a super racist Islamic terrorist that had a turban and a beard, kind of like Osama bin Laden.
What year was
cosplay? 2012.
Oh boy. I did not know that until you told me. That is fucking wild.
Yeah, and he had an assault rifle, and he posted a fake one, and he posted on Instagram don't fuck with my squad, or don't fuck with my clique, something like that. And it was him and all of his friends, and they were all dressed as extremely problematic, Al Qaeda lookalikes.
Boy, I can't.
Yep. Also in 2012, he and Drake were involved in some sort of altercation outside of a nightclub, and 8 people were injured.
God.
I don't know. It just said that on Wikipedia that 8 people were injured, but I'm not entirely sure how or who or
in the scuffle,
right
in a big old scuffle.
Was it a scuffle? Was it just Drake and Chris Brown kicking each other in the face? What was happening?
Guys is
so the vibe.
It's just why?
Why?
I don't know. When I see people fighting and it's, I don't know. Why are you doing this?
You got to do this right here, right
do
now.
This physical fight right now.
It seems so.
Throw hands for absolutely no reason.
It's so extra.
It's really.
And then in 2013, he went to rehab and he broke the rules there and ended up going to jail. And he was let out early because of overcrowding or whatever in the jail.
Feels like a weird thing to do. What? Send him to jail for breaking the rules in rehab?
Rules in rehab.
I mean, did he go to rehab to avoid jail time?
That's sort of the vibe I got.
I see. Yikes. Okay.
But I agree with what you're saying. Is that should not be what happens when you break rules in rehab.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's set up that way, so to scare them into getting clean or whatever, because then I guess the route is if you screw up there, you come back to prison.
Yeah.
Or you go to prison.
I mean look,
that's a yucky little
so
tactic.
Fucked.
Yeah.
That he went to jail because here's the thing, that he went to jail for breaking rules in rehab and not for beating the shit out of a woman. That's what I'm what the fucking fuck is going on here?
That's true too.
No,
yeah, that's a yikes.
Felony assault. I mean, maybe it was ultimately down the road. I mean, it all builds on each other. It's once you're on probation, you're fucked for life.
True.
Not that I have sympathy for this man. Okay, so he also had some sort of altercation with Frank Ocean over a parking space.
That I found. I mean, how could you have a problem with Frank Ocean?
I know. Also, a parking space. You're
I hope Frank said something really cutting or something.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
That would be fine. I just don't know how this happens.
You have $50 million. Get a valet.
Did it say where they were parked? I forget. I think that was on the Wikipedia.
I don't know. I just wrote down parking space. Probably some bar.
Some bar.
Okay, and then he had, after he got out of jail rehab, he had his probation revoked after he was involved in a hit and run. Charges were dropped. Eventually charges were dropped, but 1,000 hours of community service was added to his, I'm sure, already whopping pile.
I can't. A hit and run's pretty bad.
I mean,
just stick around.
Hit and run
and
is
deal
bad.
with it.
Yeah.
Just stick around.
And then also in 2013, he was arrested for felony assault in Washington, D.C. for refusing to take pictures with two men. Like, I don't know how that escalated to felony assault. There are all these things that were like, okay, you got into a physical altercation over a parking spot because these two people wanted to take a photo with you. Like, he definitely has a short fuse.
Sure. I mean, you don't owe your fans anything, but at the same time, how are you I mean, I don't want to say it's you, but like, how does it escalate to fucking felony assault?
Yeah, there's like a couple steps in between that I think are missing.
Yeah, I mean, unless the person came up to him and, you know, was calling him a piece of shit.
Right.
Or something. I don't know. Unless, I don't know. Is that what happened?
Maybe.
I mean, that seems like a fine escalation.
I just feel
normal
like if you're
escalation.
on probation, I don't know.
So yikes.
It's very. And then in 2016, a woman called the police alleging that Chris Brown threatened her with a gun. He then refused entry to cops when they had a warrant, and nothing really came of that. But he definitely can't have a gun because he's on probation.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think he should have a gun either.
Yeah, no, I think like
people
personally
who are
he should
domestic. I mean, it's wild that fucking cops have guns because all of them.
That's probably why they don't want to change that law.
It's just like, that is so scary.
Yeah, I know.
It's such a, I don't know, they're so fucking scary.
They're horrifying. I remember when, like, at one point when I was growing up, I was probably like 9 or 10. And my brother was like doing some dumb teenage boy shit, like nothing illegal, but he was just like throwing, I mean, I guess probably illegal. And, you know, whatever. He was a white kid. So the cops came over with him and they were like, your son is misbehaving. And I remember when they walked into the house and they had the guns in their holster. And I was like 10 years old. And it really freaked me the fuck out.
I mean, it's shocking to see.
It's wild that they just walk in, like, that they could just walk into my house with guns on their hips.
Yeah. And they have such a complex.
Totally. Like, they always like have their hand on it like a rapper holding their nuts.
Well, they're just they're trigger happy. They can't wait to use it. They can't wait to defend themselves. And they really think their life is in danger, even though they're scarier than anyone that they pick up most of the time.
Yeah. And it's like their entire vibe is like, not only like, I have this power that you're not even allowed to have. It's
so scary.
Do I sound like a Second Amendment activist when I say that?
Hugely.
It's like if they have it, we should be able to have it too. Okay. And then in 2017, Chris Brown. Oh, sorry.
Related?
Yeah.
Isn't it? Didn't they like pass something here where people can buy semi-automatics recently or something related to that? Like they really loosened some gun laws.
Yeah,
here.
they
I'll
did
figure out which one it is.
They did do a loosey-goosey guideline.
Maybe it's not a
over
semi-automatic.
Here.
Julie doesn't know anything about guns.
That's probably for the best.
Yeah, honestly.
I mean, I don't know, man.
Imagine I just took a huge turn and became a gun nut and decided to know every single thing about them.
And our podcast became like a Second Amendment, like we changed it to Bad Girls Pod, and it was like us about being Second Amendment gun nuts.
Oh yeah, and then I got a gun safe.
Oh yeah, like and the She-Hole was where we record the podcast and keep all of our guns.
This will become, I mean, yeah, just the thought of even carrying one around is scary, but like
so fucking
having
weird.
A safe full of them, I think that's normal.
You ever think about how many houses you've been in that there's been a secret gun there?
Oh my God.
I guess I mean more like growing up, like going to friends' houses and like maybe their parents had a secret gun somewhere and you never even knew about it.
Yeah, maybe.
Email Diane if you have a story about that.
We want to know where your secret guns are located.
Yes, email Diane
secret
where your
parent
secret guns are located, because she's going to come and she's going to throw them out, because at the end of the day, she like totally thinks that guns are there are far too many guns in the U.S. Diane's reasonable about that.
She knows.
Yeah, but she does have one revolver that's really cute.
It's pink.
It's pink, yeah, and maybe like a little bit of a Hello Kitty.
She has a Hello Kitty gun, and it's gorgeous. It has rhinestones on it.
Oh yeah, and a Hello Kitty that's also holding a gun. It's great. Okay, and then in 2017, Chris Brown punched a man for taking his picture without consent.
Reasonable.
You're a celebrity. That's what's going to fucking happen.
Yeah, that's
Not
true,
saying
too.
that that's okay.
I mean, like, yeah, just don't. But like, I don't know. Punching probably not the right word.
Yeah.
Word? What am I saying? I didn't even use words. Use
Just
your
say
words.
fuck you. You know, be like, fuck you, you fucking piece of shit, and move on with your
Or
life.
just say don't.
Yeah. Don't take a picture, you fucker. That's what I would say.
Yeah, then the worst thing that happens is like a story comes out that you said, don't take a picture of me, fucker. Instead
Right.
of punching someone.
Instead
take a
of
photo
punching
of you.
someone when you already have, like, when you've already punched so many people.
I mean, yeah, the punching stuff, it's like consistent.
He's a punchy bunchy.
A little bit of a punchy bunchy, I will say.
He's a very consistent puncher. You're right. Okay. Also in 2017, he and his ex, who they have a kid together, broke up. And she claims that he threatened her and she got a restraining order against him and also alleged that there was physical abuse during their relationship.
Right. And was this not the ex? He like wrote a song or something that was about loving two women at the same time. And it was about Rihanna and this woman.
Maybe.
All of it is just embarrassing.
Yeah. And then I think they broke up because he cheated on her. So,
God,
you know.
Chris, relax.
Yeah. And then, most recently, this year, 2021, the police were called to his home because a woman alleged that Chris Brown slapped her. And that is an ongoing investigation. So we'll update with Trial Talk as it comes up.
I mean, so much.
So much.
Remember when he had that yard sale?
Oh my God. Yes. And we're going to definitely put some things from his yard sale in Wilmer.
Slimerami.
Yeah, he had that. He had a yard sale, very publicly, like, listed his address and stuff.
Yeah, people lined up. People like took the day off work to go. I saw a clip of a woman being like, I took the day off. My boss told me to get something for them. And I was like, okay.
Okay, you need a new job.
You both love Chris Brown this much? Wow.
You love him so much that you want his, like, old coffee table?
I mean, like, maybe she works for a memorabilia company. Who knows?
That would make sense. Then
That would
I
make
support
sense.
it.
That's a stretch.
Definitely con Chris Brown.
But absolutely con Chris Brown.
I would never tell you not to.
Oh, and didn't his dog maul someone or something? He has like a special dog that
I know. Well,
It's
the
very
dog
big.
breed definitely has the word Caucasian in it.
Oh, yeah. First of all.
And I was like, what kind of dog is this? But I didn't do any further research.
It's like a dog that was bred in the Soviet Union that
Oh.
they're like mountainy dogs, I guess.
Yeah, I guess his dog attacked someone and a woman sued him, which is her right.
I mean, it's a very cute dog, but like,
I didn't
it
look it
looks
up.
like a bear.
Should we put a picture of that breed in
Yes,
the
it's
slider?
beautiful.
Okay,
We'll
not
do that.
Chris Brown's dog who jumps on people. Remember last week when I was so wrong about which of Joe Biden's dogs is the abuser?
Oh, yeah.
My
I'll
bad.
never let you forget that.
That was my big mistake.
I have to look at one more thing. Oh, and also the other fun fact about Chris Brown. He owns 14 Burger King restaurants.
He's a Burger King franchisee?
Yeah, he is the Burger King.
That's so random.
Yeah, isn't it?
Well,
That is
good
like the randomest part about him.
That's really the most random part about him.
He loves God too, I guess. But
Yeah,
the
whatever.
Burger King thing is
That's
very
good
random.
to know, though. You know, like, you know how like BTS and Travis Scott have had meals with McDonald's?
Oh yeah.
Why hasn't Chris Brown just come up with his own fucking
at his
burger-
own 14 Burger Kings?
Yeah,
You're right.
you know, he could
Limited
do some sort
availability.
of Chris Brown Whopper.
Yeah, Chris
Okay.
Whopper.
Big ol' Chris Whopper. Okay. Well, that's actually all of the Chris Brownies I have.
And Chris Brownies.
Chris
yeah.
Brownie bites.
Ooh, now I want a brownie.
Those are good.
Who
Do you
doesn't
like
like a
nuts
brownie
in your
bites?
brownies?
Of course.
Yeah, so do I.
Do you like them fudgier or cakier?
Fudgier?
Of course. If
Yeah.
you like them cakier, you cannot listen to this podcast
No,
anymore.
you have to turn this
must
off
stop.
right now. But please give us a 5-star review first.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, I like a fudgy brownie. I mean, the cakey, no. Ugh. But sometimes it just coats your mouth a little too much. And I'm like, oh,
I'm like, is this a brownie or is this a mistake cake?
mistake cake.
Mistake
Email
cake.
Diane. Okay, let's shut the door on Chris.
Shut the door, Christy. Don't say a word. Oh,
Every
shut
night.
the door.
Don't say a word.
Yeah, they've met.
Oh, yeah.
100 P.
Definitely. And he sympathizes with him for some reason.
Oh,
You're just like,
definitely.
Mark, hop off.
Mark, hop off.
Stop it.
Yeah, no, they've met. Mark is definitely an apologist. Okay, let's move on to good boys. You got any?
Did I have any good
I definitely don't have a good
boys?
boy. Like, I feel like this week has almost felt like a pandemic week.
Oh, God. I mean, Delta's here, baby.
Yeah, you're right. Delta Airlines is coming in hot, so that is happening.
Funky disease.
Yeah, I feel like I haven't had that good of a week. Today, actually, I had a pretty good sandwich from Wax Paper.
Oh.
You know that place?
No, I don't.
All of their sandwiches are named after NPR personalities, which is like almost an
geez.
eye roll, but
That's annoying. Which one did you eat?
the Ira Glass.
Oh, boy. What was
And
in
it
it?
had like, it was good and bad. The bread was like a sourdough seeded wheat.
Okay.
That was good. And then it was alfalfa sprouts, tomato, cheddar cheese, and avocado. And there was an aioli that I said no.
No aioli for me, please.
And it just was like the sandwich, like all of the stuff in the sandwich was concentrated in the middle. So like around the edges, there was like, there was like no cheese, no anything. And like the center just had like the biggest wad of alfalfa sprouts I've ever seen in my life. They're so like, it wasn't distributed well.
The thing about alfalfa sprouts, though, is like it's like you have to have so much of them to taste any of them.
Right. I mean, they're really just there for some sort of weird,
Crispy, little ticklish at the top of your mouth.
crispy, ticklish bite.
It's a crispy, ticklish
But
bite.
I like them.
I love them. I like them too.
It's sort of like
tasty.
angel hair pasta. No, it's not.
It's really
It's
not.
like cold, wet angel hair pasta that's crispy.
It's like taking the roots of a bunch of vegetables and then tossing them into your sandwich.
Yes,
That's what it
yes,
tastes
but
like.
they're also good.
They're good.
But the
it
cheddar
tastes like
cheese
the ground,
was
but
sort
they're
of
delicious.
the cheddar cheese was sort of awkwardly placed. Like it just wasn't well distributed throughout the sandwich. So it's not really a good boy. I'm just going off.
I mean, it tastes good though.
Yeah.
Oh, see, that's a good boy.
Yeah, and I
There's the
got
amore.
hot sauce instead of aioli that I dribbled over it.
Can I say my good hot sandwich that I had today?
Good hot
Actually,
sandwich.
Then I'll shout out another thing.
Okay.
It's kind of a TV talk and a good boy, I guess,
Oh.
since I'm consistent with it. I had a good meatball sub,
Oh,
but it was a half. I only ate half of it before
From
I
where?
got here. Little Dom's.
Oh yeah,
Maybe.
they're good. Little Dom's is good.
That's a good meatball. Oh boy.
Oh
boy.
boy.
Are you kidding me?
Love when this gets to be used.
I mean, where is he?
If
though?
you know, you know.
Meatballs every Sunday.
On a Saturday though.
Meatballs every Sunday.
Saturday.
I'm gonna have the other half tomorrow then.
Oh,
Sunday.
for
Meatballs
breakfast?
every Sunday.
How about?
Are we
yeah,
gonna
how
go to
about I
Jay
have a-
Nichols tomorrow?
Oh my god.
My favorite restaurant.
It's been years.
If we go to Jay Nichols tomorrow, I'll take a photo.
Jay
Okay,
Nichols.
let's move on to
Oh.
yeah, your TV talk
What was it? Oh yeah. Oh
that has
my
to do
god.
with meatball subs.
I can't stop watching the Subway guy.
Jared?
Have I not talked about this guy? No. That's so weird. Imagine he had a YouTube channel. There's this guy who's I guess a TikToker.
Oh, the
Do
guy.
you know this guy, the Subway guy?
I know the guy that makes yes.
He's so weird, but so like
He like works at his dad's. He works at his parents' Subway
he
franchise.
does, and he's 16 or
Yeah,
17 or something.
yeah.
I don't know why. It's like obviously you watch one thing on YouTube, they're gonna tell you want to watch it, even though you're not subscribed. We're not even subscribed to him,
Yeah, but they know.
but they know, and we watch him every single night.
Well, you do this.
I'll put one of his in the Slimer.
Okay.
Because they're like not intentionally funny. Or
No, they'll be like
unintentionally
somebody asked me what's the weirdest thing somebody ordered, and one guy came in and he asked for everything.
I'm just like, okay.
And that's like, you're like, all right, yeah,
Or you're just like, watch him silently make a tuna sub and you're just like, this is gross and interesting.
you're right. This is somehow related to the meatball sub. I had no idea how that was going to happen.
It just makes me think. But like, it's weird. It does make me want to eat Subway, but I still haven't had it in years now.
Yeah, I don't want it.
Yeah,
I don't
the
want
smell of the bread is just
No.
not a
no,
fan.
no.
Meatballs every Sunday.
I have a TV talk.
Ooh. I can't.
It's TV talk. Ooh. It's the new Netflix docuseries This Is Pop.
Oh,
Have you watched any of
no,
it?
I have not.
Okay, so each episode is clearly done by a different director because some are good and some are bad.
Got it.
The first one is about Boys to Men and like boy bands. I liked that one. The second one was about Autotune, aka T-Pain. And did you see this clip online? Okay, so this clip was circulating that was about like the beginning of that was in the beginning of this episode about auto-tune. And I guess like at one point T-Pain and Usher were friends. And at one point like Usher and T-Pain had this conversation on an airplane of all places where Usher was like, "You ruined music with auto-tune."
Oh my.
And I guess like that really fucked up T-Pain for multiple years. He was like, "I didn't think about it, but now I realize that like I went into like a 4-year depressive episode after that conversation with Usher."
T-Pain?
Yeah.
Is that why he was unmasked?
Yeah, I think. Well, it's like, and then he did the NPR Tiny Desk concert where he sang "Buy You a Drink" a cappella.
I do like those. They're kind of cute.
Yeah, they're cute, or not a cappella, but without auto-tune.
Right.
And people were like, "Oh wow, he can actually sing," and he was like, "Yeah, that was like nice to hear, but also like I was making music before. Just because I was using auto-tune doesn't mean I wasn't like he was making hits. You know what I mean?"
Yeah. That's
It
sad.
really made me feel bad. But anyway, I do like the documentary. I liked those 2 episodes. And then there was one about like Swedish music and how like
Oh my God.
and how like boy
Love it.
bands and like Ariana Grande and all of these people, like the producers of those songs are Swedish.
It's so interesting.
And then there was like a country music episode where I was like, whatever. There was an episode that was like making songs that like protest songs and stuff like that. And I was like, ugh, not today. And then there are a couple I haven't seen yet, but I really like it.
Wild.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I'll watch it, baby.
Yeah. I mean, you can see which ones look interesting to you.
That's a fun, like, phone doodling time.
Yes. You can definitely be on your phone during it.
Yeah.
And then I did watch Too Hot to Handle.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's obviously sexy as hell.
It does sort of make you horny a little bit.
Makes you
watching it.
horny. Can't
Yeah.
deny it.
You can't deny it. It's fine.
Yeah. I mean, I can't believe they don't fucking know by now that they're going to be on this. Like, have they
Right.
not even heard of this? Like, they obviously tell them it's a fake show.
Yeah,
What
they're
do they
like,
call
you're
it?
going to come to this show, Parties in Paradise, where you got to
Disgusting.
just fuck everyone you want. And
Yeah,
then
fuck
they're like,
everybody. They come out in like the sexiest outfits. It's like,
yeah.
do they provide these outfits or do they have to bring their own? And it's like, I want to see the letter that goes out to these participants
Well,
that are just
I mean,
like,
as somebody with a slight insider scoop on how these dating shows work, they
Tell
do bring their
us.
own costumes.
but do they like
outfits.
specify and be like, show a lot of clip, baby? Because
yeah,
like,
well, okay,
clip was out. Just kidding.
No,
it
no,
wasn't,
no,
but
but-
like almost.
that's like the new look of bikinis is like they're like pads. They look like just little pads.
Heard
like-
it here last.
I need full bush coverage.
Are we not going to be clitting out tomorrow?
No, we're not going to be clitting out.
Too bad.
At least not on purpose.
All right.
You know, if it comes out, it comes out. But it's not going to be because my bathing suit's too small.
You heard it here last.
It's going to be because I yoink it out.
It's going to be because I yoink it out. My name is Zoe Clar.
No, I'm like nervous to be in a bathing suit. Okay. Yeah, but no, bathing suits these days, I mean, I sound old, but they're like
I
labia
know.
floss.
It's really weird.
Yeah.
I don't think the sizes ever really mean what they say they mean.
No.
It's very confusing.
But they definitely are like, bring bathing suits. And they're like, okay, well, I'm going to be hot and on TV and with hot people. So I need to wear the smallest bathing suit and, you know, all these beach cover-ups that cover a single nipple.
I love them. They're just macrame.
They literally are so crocheted. Everything's crocheted and, you know, very easy access.
Everything is extremely dangly and just something like for a bird, you know? It's like,
yeah, it's like you can, definitely for a bird.
this is not a cover up. This is something that would be very uncomfortable if you fell
but
asleep
wait,
on.
you know which moment we should put in the slider?
Mm.
When the 2 people are on the date and the cockroach like flies in the
Oh
middle
my
of his forehead.
God. That is a very wonderful moment.
That was hilarious.
Beautiful cockroach.
Beautiful cockroach. I completely agree.
Yeah.
Bad boy, there was a really weird bug in my house last night.
Ooh,
I
what
trapped
was
it
it?
and put it outside. It was like a
What did it
bit
look
of a
like?
centipede.
Remember when we saw the Jerusalem
Artichoke?
cricket?
Oh, yeah. Those were
Love Jerusalem artichokes,
huge.
though, baby. We'll put a picture of the artichoke and the cricket in the
Okay,
slider.
yeah, let's put both in.
That thing
Let's
was
do a
huge,
side by
though.
side.
That was an alien.
Yeah, very big, very scary.
Hilarious.
The bugs in Southern California are not to be fucked with.
They're, especially when you get into like Highland Park.
Oof.
Eagle Rock and stuff. Those bugs are interesting.
Yeah, they're big. They're like, you came to my house, and they're not wrong, but I still hate them.
They're really not wrong. It's really a spiderama right now.
Such a spiderama. It's really bug season.
They are loving it.
They
love
it.
the outdoors.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Not Chris Brown's not Chris Brown's chosen fast food establishment, if you ask me.
You're right. He's really a BK maven.
Any other TV talks?
I mean,
are you watching All Stars? RuPaul's All Stars?
No, not yet. I forgot.
Well, it is on Paramount Plus.
Oh, then
you can borrow my login.
Oh, okay.
I caved. I was like, I'm not gonna fucking get Paramount Plus for the shit, and then RuPaul somehow got me to fucking get this new app, and I did it, and whatever. It's like,
what else is on Paramount Plus?
Like iCarly.
Oh.
Nothing else. I mean, they better start having more shit soon. Otherwise, I'm gonna cancel my subscription probably after Drag Race.
Well, you heard it here first.
Yeah,
she hates Paramount Plus.
It's just like, I don't need another one. Oh, what about Full Bloom?
Oh yeah, I mean, they're really paring down.
I know.
Love those artichoke blooms.
We'll put those in Slider. We'll put those in the trio with the Jerusalem artichokes, the artichoke blooms, and the Jerusalem cricket. We'll do a 3-way.
Beautiful cricket.
Beautiful cricket.
Beautiful Zoe.
Beautiful
Zoe.
Okay, we got a DJ on our hands.
Beautiful titty.
Beautiful titty. It so doesn't sound like titty at all.
It does not. Today. It sounds like today, like a ghost saying today. Like
no day but today.
It's like my anxiety voice when I open my eyes in the morning and I think about my day, and it's like today. You have to do.
You're not wrong. So many things.
Oh yeah. Listen, if you don't have anxiety when you wake up, who are you?
I actually, for the first 3 minutes, I don't.
Really? That's nice.
Well, I'm like, I just am like, coffee. Don't talk to me till I'm at my coffee.
Oh, honestly. But unfortunately, the joke is true.
The joke is true. Also, no one does, because I wake up before Jerry, and the first thing I do is make coffee. So I literally won't talk to anybody.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I'll yell at my cat a little bit.
Yeah, well.
Or just tell him not to scream at me.
You'll be like, Sully, fuck you. Or come on, really? But that's really just projecting.
Those first combos you have with your pet in the morning are really the most special.
Yeah, but they're also the most raw.
They're really the most raw.
They're so raw.
I really would never want to hear them back. They're just I fucking hate my cat.
Yeah, it
Fuck
is always
you.
Because Sully will do this thing to be let outside where he'll jump up and on the bed and off the bed and on the bed and off the bed. I'm sure I've talked about it.
Favorite thing for dogs to do.
And so it's just there's no way I can sleep through that. Jerry sleeps through it. And I'm like, how the fuck? It's the most annoying shit.
I mean, listen, what is a dog's life if it can't jump up and off beds?
It's certainly not worth living.
It's true.
Okay, I'm going to do the spielorama.
Let's do it, baby.
Okay. You know what? Give us a 5-star rating on Apple Podcast, iTunes, whatever it's called. And if you write a fucking review, send us a screenshot. We will send you a personalized note from Diane. We will send you a personalized note from Diane. We will send you a Diane pin.
We will let Diane breastfeed you.
We absolutely will. She will definitely become a wet nurse just for you. God damn it. Shop.badboypod.com for some of Diane's today. And you know what I think would be a good merch? You heard it here last.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea, actually.
Okay, so if that merch interests you, email Diane at badboypod.com. And if we get one single email saying it does, I'll make the t-shirt.
Okay. That's all it takes.
Yeah, it literally just takes one.
All the interest.
Then I would absolutely say follow us everywhere at Bad Boy Podcast.
Oh, what are you doing if you're not?
What are you doing if you're not? But honestly,
our social presence is huge and so much, and we're really in your face, baby.
You need to see Sliderama.
Sliderama's
great.
great.
Just follow us on Instagram. You don't really have to bother anywhere else.
Sliderama out of context better than Sliderama in context.
That's
really.
likely true.
Yeah.
So tell your friends to follow the account, even if they don't listen to the podcast, but they should.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I would never say don't.
Diane works so hard, day in, day out. She is unpaid.
She's our unpaid intern. Absolutely.
It's
Did you get the
great to be
HBO
her.
Max email?
No.
Okay. Incredible.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, I think it was only people that do you subscribe to them, to them.
I don't know.
Because, like, I don't know, I must get it through my cable or some shit.
Oh.
And, like, I don't know, maybe they fucking emailed my AT&T email. Don't kill me.
Ooh, somebody has an AT&T email. Okay. I think that's all I have to say. I
That
feel
is
like
the
I
hugest
missed one
curse on
thing.
earth is having...
Email Diane at badboypod.com. You're bad boys on the block. You're good boys.
Yeah.
There was something we mentioned.
Your MIDI boys.
Yeah, anyone in the middle.
Yeah.
Anyone in the middle. And, like, you know, avoid the delta at all costs.
Oh my God. Yeah. I mean, don't lick things. Don't put your mouth on mouths.
You heard it here last. Don't lick things.
Don't lick things.
Yep. I mean, sound advice.
Don't go on Delta. That is how it spreads.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't that be funny?
I mean, the irony is not lost on me.
I mean, I wonder if their stock is plummeting now because of it.
Huh.
I thought that Corona sales were down because of Corona last year. Maybe I'm making that up. Maybe I dreamt that. Who knows?
Who doesn't? Who doesn't? Yeah, I'm going to go on a plane someday, and it's going to be subpar.
Can't wait to see you on a boat tomorrow.
Oh, I'm going to see you too. Worst.
Brought to you by Lady Parts.